Buenos días, buenas tardes o buenas noches, depende en la hora. Esta semana vamos a hacer algo diferente, pues esta semana y la próxima semana. En esta sesión vas a determinar qué necesitas estudiar. Entonces, tienes más control de tus estudios. So this week, or in the session, so this week and next week, you're going to have more control of your studies. And the way we're going to do this, it's through primarily this page. This is your control page. On it, there are 8 different topics. You'll notice that some are in red and some are in blue. Those in red are required. You must complete the assignments that are in red. Those that are in blue, you may select from. You'll notice that in here, you must earn 45 points. That's what you're working towards, 45 points. Of the required topics, los pronombres de objetos, el pretérito con más irregulares, conjugación y el uso de saber y conocer. Those 3 combined have an activity in each one worth 10 points each, or a total of 30. That is 2/3 of the points that you need to be working towards, and then everything else is worth 5. So you'll need to work on at least 3 of the others to get to your 45 points. Now, these are not just completion grades. You are going to need to demonstrate that you've learned the content as well. So under los pronombres de objetos, you must go in, read the content, take notes, and complete the assignment. El pretérito con más irregulares, we're going to learn more irregulars in the preterite, and so you need to go in, look at the content, take notes, and complete the assignment. Conjugación y el uso de saber y conocer, these are 2 verbs that both mean to know, however, are used differently in Spanish. So you are going to learn about them. You need to go through the content, take notes, and complete the assignment, saber o conocer. Then you get to choose out of the remaining 5 topics. There's para, contra, por. You've seen both para and por used in the content last year as well as this year. They both can mean for, by, to, and so this is giving you more exposure on how to use them more accurately, or how to use them in your own Spanish. So there's also conjugación, el futuro con ir. So this is a review of using ir to talk about what somebody's going to do. We have conjugación, gustar y otros verbos similares. So we've spent a lot of time with gustar, but there's also other verbs that are formed the same way. These are very useful. Some are rather common. So this is also a really good one to look at to expand your vocabulary within Spanish. Conjugación y comprensión, el presente. If you're feeling a little weak with the present tense or the present voice, this is a good one to go into. Notice there are 2 activities here. You do not have to do both activities within this. You can choose to just do one and then choose 2 of the other topics, which I might recommend. So then we have conjugación y el uso de ser y estar. So we have looked at both ser and estar. Remember that they both mean to be, however, have slightly different meanings, and there's an activity with that. Now, notice there are 2 links under each one. If you are a Jeffco student, you're going to go in through the title of the topic, the tema. If, however, you're associated with EC schools, then you're going to use the link that says that one, okay? So because I'm in Jeffco, I'm going to click on the link here, Los pronombres de objetos, so that you can see what it looks like. Through each of these, you're going to see a folder similar to what you see in weekly sessions. It's going to have some content, some practice, and then the activity itself. So just like with any others, you're going to use next to get from page to page. However, when you're done, you don't want to go to next because you want to get back to the page that I originally showed you. To do that, I'm going to want you to click here on the sesiones 3 y 4, gramática y vocabulario. And then you'll scroll back down. Notice here's the quiz you need to take to make sure that you've watched this tutorial. And go back to El Plan de Estudios Individuales. And that is where you keep navigating from. So I know that that portion's a little more confusing. However, you do have more control on what you would like to learn in regards to these other topics, excluding, of course, what I need you to learn in those 3 reds. Please let me know if you have any questions, y hasta luego.